Hey everyone, this is Komal here from EnglishWise. Today I'm going to discuss about guys RETELL lecture, which is one of the important questions in your speaking module. So we have already discussed about read aloud and describe image before. You can watch the video on those as well so that you can have the full clarity about these three important questions in your speaking module. So let's start today about the RETELL lecture. So I'll be first of all giving you a brief view about how does the RETELL lecture works and what are the things that you really need to focus in your RETELL lecture. So let's start. Now, let's first of all see that overview about the RETELL lecture. So guys, RETELL lecture is the fourth task in your speaking module. You are well aware about that you're going to get first read alouds, then repeat sentences, then describe image, and then RETELL lecture. You can get either one question or either you can get two questions in your RETELL. Strategy is simply that there will be a short audio, 1 to 2 minutes, and you have to take 25 to 30 keywords out of that. And while you are taking the keywords, do not write down the words like is, are, why, I, me. Okay, try to majorly focus upon the keywords. That's the content of your RETELL lecture. And preparation time is only 9 seconds, and after that your recording is going to start. So in those 9 seconds, you can just fix up the things. If any word is incompleted, you can complete that word. And once it starts recording time, within 3 seconds, guys, you have to speak. Now, it's very important to note down the importance of 3 seconds over here. So I have seen that some students, they are busy in writing down and they didn't realize that recording time has already started. If you do not speak anything, guys, within 3 seconds, once the recording time starts, you are not going to score. So your microphone will stop recording. So please make sure in any task of speaking module, okay, so you start on time. So within 1 or 2 seconds, kindly start your question. Coming back, the time is 30 to 35 seconds to speak. You will get 40 seconds. So you can talk about 30 to 35 seconds. That is more than sufficient. Okay. For that, I would say, okay, when you have the idle time 30-35 seconds, do not take too less keywords because otherwise it's going to be very difficult. So at least have 25 to 30 keywords with you so that at least you speak for that much. And if you have less keywords, so what you can do is you can repeat some of the keywords. That would be absolutely fine so that you can score high points on your pronunciation as well as your fluency. Coming back towards your marking criteria now. So you have fluency, guys, 5 points, and content 5 points, and pronunciation 5 points. So that it means that you each read a RETELL lecture is 15 points. So if you are focused on the previous slide, we have, guys, transferable to listening 5 to 10 points. Okay, so make sure that you do this RETELL lecture very well because definitely it's going to give you scores for your listening module as well. Okay, so now let's talk about one by one all of these parameters. First point is regarding the fluency. Now, fluency is 5 points. So make sure that when you are speaking, you do not give any hesitations, you don't give any random pauses. That's what the flow is. Now, some people are confused about fluency and speed. Fluency doesn't mean that you have to be really fast in the task. What you can just simply do is just go at the medium pace. That should be enough to get your score. Don't go very slow that you start stressing the words, okay? But in a very normal way, like we are talking to each other. So just speak like that. Content 5 points. So it's very important that you take good amount of keywords from your RETELL lecture and also deliver them accurately. That's more important. So in that, I think your pronunciation also plays a big role because if your pronunciation is good, definitely your content clarity will be also good. So make sure that content is delivered in a right way. Now coming back to pronunciation, just make sure that you open your mouth more. Okay, speak loudly, clearly. I've seen that some of the students just whisper. Okay, they just do I can see fluency, content, and pronunciation. You have to open your mouth. Okay, try to speak clearly with more confidence and with more energy. So I hope that all these points will be clear to you. Now let's talk about the RETELL lecture template. So here we go with the template. Now, let's first of all figure it out that what's a template. The first line is the lecture is about. Lecture is about, what you have to do is just the topic name. Let's say the lecture is about flowers, the lecture is about agriculture productivity, that's it. On your notebook, I would recommend you that you draw always 2 columns like this, okay? And when you draw the 2 columns, you can make also like the different rows so that later on you are not confused about. So use this pattern, okay? Then I can see keyword 1 and keyword 2. What's the keyword 1? So keyword 1, what you have written here, and keyword 2 is what you have written here. Now, if you have written your keywords in the horizontal way, so make sure that you always speak like this way. And if you have written in the vertical way, you can speak this way. But I would always recommend you to take your notes in the horizontal way. So you will simply say, I can see keyword 1 and keyword 2. I can see keyword 2 and keyword 3. I can see keyword 4 and keyword 5. So it will keep going. So how many seconds do you have to speak? So you will keep doing this thing, let's say around 30 seconds, okay, or 35 seconds. So if your content is less, so what you can do is you can repeat some of the content, okay? And the last line when you're about to end, just simply say, overall the lecture is very informative, though you don't feel so. So that's the strategy how to actually do this RETELL lecture. Now, instead of keyword 1 and keyword 2, even if you want, you can take 3 keywords as well. So for that, what you can do is you can make the another column as well. So that strategy also works equally well. So we have tried with the both things. If you take 3 keywords, if you take 2 keywords. With the 2 keywords, I would say there is one, I think, benefit over here. The benefit is that because when you have 2 keywords, your focus on clarity is bit more. And some students, when they speak 3 keywords, what's happening that the second keyword is not that clear as it has to be. For that sake, they might lose some of their content score. So I would always recommend you that speak 3 keywords, okay, or 2 keywords if you're not, I would say, not too good with your clarity and pronunciation, okay. So both the strategies will equally give you 90, 80, 70, whatever is your desired score, okay. So that should be fine. Now let's take an example to understand that how does it make sense. Now let's talk about how to take the notes. So these are my notes. You can see I have taken the notes in this way, horizontal axis. So these are my keywords. So do not try to take the words like, let's say, oh. Don't take the word like, let's say, the. Okay, these are not your keywords. Okay, so keywords is the content words. So make sure that you try to take the good amount of the keywords. Okay, like say which, who, okay, that, this, okay. So these demonstrative pronouns as well, don't take these ones, okay. Now let's say you have made the 2 columns and you have taken the keywords. If you want to take 3 columns, you can also make another column over there. Now this is my RETELL lecture, how I'm going to do this one. So I'll simply start like this. Let's say you don't know the topic name over here. So what I can do is I can say the lecture is about organization. Okay. The first keyword that you have noted, you can just speak that as your topic name. And now I will do like this. The lecture is about organization. I can see organization and billions. I can see areas and activities. I can see effort and frequent. I can see information and integration. I can see percent and company. I can see understandable issues. I can see key and effectively. I can see getting and to. I can see sales and marketing. I can see sales and marketing. I can see financial and management. Overall, the lecture is very informative. So you have to continue till 35 seconds. Okay. I haven't taken 35 keywords over here because I just want to give you an example. How does it look like? So at least have 30 keywords. If your audio is very short, then it is fine. You can take less keywords and you can then repeat. Okay. Don't go this way, like I can see financial and marketing, I can see management and sales, I can see key and company. That's going to confuse you a lot and will actually hinders your fluency as well. Okay, so the best way is that the way you have taken the notes, always do in the same order. Now what else? I would give you one important tip. Do not write anything incomplete because later on it can actually confuse you guys. Okay, I have seen that some students first of all write in a rush and then later on they are struggling actually to read what they have written. Okay, so never tries to write down like in a rush. Complete your work properly, okay, that's more important. And make sure that you write in a good way. Always draw columns and proper rows like this, so that there is a little difference in your words. Do not write your words too close, otherwise again the same issue, you will be confused. Okay, so this is how you have to take the notes. So here I've given you like the example that how we have to speak. I can see organization and billions, I can see areas and activities. Okay, so very smooth, very clearly, very fluent way. Now one more thing, if you ask me about the pauses, okay, so where to take the pause? So you can take the pause, guys, after 3 sentences ideally. If you feel that okay, you are going out of breath, then you can take after 2, hardly matters. So let's say if I go after 3, how does it look? I can see organization and billions, I can see areas and activities, I can see effort and frequent. And if I go after 2, I can see information and integration, I can see percent and company. I can see understandable and issues, I can see key and effectively. So it will look like that. So the choice depends upon you. Okay. Then now let's talk about very important thing, that is important points, like what things you actually need to be very focused, and you have to take care of these points, okay, in order to do your RETELL lecture in a perfect way. So first thing is preparation time. So we already discussed the preparation time can be around 9 to 10 seconds. In those seconds where you're supposed to do just arrange your notes in a proper way, always I would say hold a pen in your hand and draw the line while you're reading your notes. Plan your proper pauses. You can take a pause after 3 sentences. Do not stress on the words. Now it's very important. Now some students do like this. I can see that, go back to the notes. If I do like this, I can see effort and frequent. I can see information and integration. I can see percent and company. That's the wrong way. Do not stress on the words. Speak them in a very polite way. I can see areas and activity. I can see effort and frequent. I can see information and integration. So your flow has to be very smooth, very relaxed, be very calm and composed. That's what you just need to do while you are taking the notes. Next is do not speak fast. As I've already discussed, some people think that okay, the more faster they are, the more good points they're going to get on their fluency, but it's certainly not the case. Just in order to score more, guys, what you actually need to focus is upon the content delivery. I would say speak at the medium speed. It should be neither too fast and neither too slow, because if you go very fast, okay, so what is going to happen, your clarity will be a problem. Okay, so make sure that you speak at the medium speed. Do not speak loudly. Very important. Your pitch should be again medium. Okay, so don't be very loud, don't whisper the words. Avoid distractions, do not look here and there. Okay, stay focused on your notes. Okay, make sure that you're sitting in a proper position, proper posture, and just simply read your notes. Check headphones, guys, very properly. Okay, before you start, your microphone position should be in the appropriate way. Ask the trainer, ask your tutor to explain you what is the best position to place your headphones. I'll be also making very soon one video on the headphones as well, how to position in the right way. And then avoid random pauses and hesitation. Let's say in between you got confused that you're not sure about any word. What you can actually do is that replace it with any other word or speak any other word. Okay, but do not pause over there. Do not get confused, do not get panicked. Okay, just keep going in the flow for 30 seconds. Here you go, that's it. Okay, you will get perfect RETELL lecture score, I can assure you. Okay, so very straightforward task. I think there is nothing to get confused. Sometimes they can give you pictures as well on the your screen. So what you can do is do not take notes from the pictures. Whatever you are listening, I would recommend you to take the notes on your notebook properly, read them, write enough so that you can speak for 30 to 35 seconds. That's all. Okay, so I hope that everyone is quite well with their RETELL lecture, and you guys will never face the problem, believe me, if you are doing the RETELL lecture in this way. And follow these strategies, guys. I believe definitely you can get your speaking 90 on 90 if you have already watched my videos on read aloud, describe image, and RETELL as well. another video, I'm gonna share the tips and tricks regarding the repeat sentences as well, and will show you that how to do the repeat sentences in a perfect way. Keep watching the videos. Please make sure that you like and subscribe our channel, that whenever I make the next upcoming video, you get the notification. Keep supporting. Please let me know if you need any help. You can always suggest me by writing down something in the comment section. All the best, guys, for your PT. See you soon.